Team, welcome in. This is your hot Pilates strength. So for class today, you're gonna need 1, 2, or 3 pairs of dumbbells, depending on what you have. And those are gonna be for different purposes. Really working the strength aspect, you're gonna have a heavy pair of dumbbells if you've got it, then a medium set and a light set. That's gonna be for some of the upper body and the core work where we're using the dumbbells and holding them away from the body for longer periods of time. So you definitely wanna have that light set. That's gonna be splitting the top of your mat. Again, you can do this whole class without dumbbells, so you don't necessarily need to bring anything in. You can take it body weight style, modify as you need to any of these exercises, and let's go ahead and get started. Your theme for today is to just simply do hard things. Just embrace it, take the challenge, pull it in, grow, learn, and get better every single time. So we're gonna start seated, feet flat on the floor, hands come onto the shins. Inhale as you lengthen the spine and just pull the chest forward through the arms. Exhale as you round, you're gonna tilt the pelvis slightly, pull the abs in and up, round through the spine, chin to chest, and you feel stretch through the arms. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, round. 2 more, inhale, lift. Just starting to move the spine through flexion, through extension. Last one, inhale, shoulders back and down, chest up. Exhale, round and curl. Come back up to your seated position. Grab your dumbbells. You're gonna reach your arms forward. As you exhale, pull the abs in and up, round, roll halfway down. Inhale, sit tall, lengthen spine. Exhale, you're gonna notice that the first thing that happens is the core engages. Exhale, and the pelvis tilts slightly so that it comes underneath you, and you're finding a seated half roll down, seated C curve, hip to rib connection. 20 seconds here. Exhale, inhale. Arms are extended, so it's gonna challenge the core, challenge the shoulders. Try to plug the shoulders into the back pocket and keep them away from the ears. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, sit tall, release the dumbbells, hands come back behind you, feet stay planted, fingertips face forward, lift the hips to a hover. You have 1 tricep dip, bend the elbows, and then press the hips up. Dip, lift. So I'm driving through the feet. 1 tricep dip, hips maybe tap the floor, and then press through the feet, drive the hips up, make a straight line through the body. And then you can start to combine those two together. That as you lower the hips, the elbows start to bend and the elbows send to the back wall behind you. Press through the palms, squeeze the back of the upper arm for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, stay low, little pulse, down, 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 down. So keeping the tiny bend through the elbows, keeping the triceps under tension, 15 seconds. Press through the palms, keep the hips up, shoulders down, open, broad through the chest. Do what's hard. Take the challenge for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, lower the hips. Grab the dumbbells again, connect the weights at heart center, elbows wide. Exhale, roll all the way down onto your back with control. Bring the right leg into a tabletop position. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, peel the head and shoulders off. Twist to the right, left leg goes forward. And exhale, switch. So this is essentially your crisscross abs, but we're not able to twist as much or focus on the elbows pulling towards the knee since we have the dumbbells in front of the chest. You have to rotate the torso more, twist right to left, but keep your back flat. So you want to imprint the spine, pull the abs in and up again. Head and shoulders are the only thing that's lifted. Anchor the hips down. 15 seconds. Squeeze through the side body, through the obliques, hip to rib connection even here. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Release the head and shoulders, drop the feet to the floor. Both arms come up, so you're gonna take an L fly, opening 1 arm to the side, 1 arm to the back, and back through center. So you might wanna switch to a heavier weight, but I'm creating an L shape with the arms, plugging the shoulders into the back. So you notice I'm not gonna let the rib cage flare as the arms go back. The shoulders are plugged, however, I'm not keeping them so stiff in the back pocket because as the arm goes overhead, I'm gonna need that little bit of extension, a little bit of a reach. Option to add the hip lift in between. Fly, lift, lower. You have about 10 more seconds, and then we're gonna put the two together a little bit more smooth. In 5, 4, 3, 2, open, lift, open, lift. So now you're just adding the close of the arms with the lift of the hips. Here for 10, 9, 8. Keep the weight separate at the top, right on top of the shoulders. For 6, 5. Big squeeze of the glutes, drive through the feet, through the heels. 4, 3, 2, last one. Lower the hips, take an inhale, exhale, roll all the way back up. So now we're gonna add on into that seated half roll down. Keeping the arms extended out in front of you. Exhale as you roll back. Rotate to the left. Now the challenge here, open the arms to a T, close, roll through center, lift, inhale. Exhale, roll back, rotate to the right. Open, close. The challenge is to not move the upper body and the rib cage as you tee out the arms. The tendency is gonna wanna be for that little pulse. You're gonna have to keep that quietness. You can always go palms up with a slight bend in the elbows, get a little bit more through the biceps and take some of the pressure off the shoulders. Now just take out that center lift and reach. Rotate to the left, open, close, to the right, open, close. 15 seconds. Don't let the shoulders roll forward. You're keeping them back and down and away from the ears. Keep that core pulled in tight. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, inhale, center, connect the weights, exhale, roll back, hold. Overhead tricep press. Elbows point forward. Connect your weights, biceps next to the ears. Core is on fire. Press straight up, straight down. Feel the stretch through the triceps. 10 seconds. Breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Almost there. Last one. And release. Get rid of your light dumbbells. Just take them off to the side. I want you to keep them out of your way so you have plenty of room to move. Your legs are in a narrow straddle, not super crazy out to the side. Think a front V shape, just wider than your mat. Swing your legs to the right or to the left. So the right leg's forward, left leg is back. You're in your shin box, your triangle C. Swing the legs back into your little straddle forward and swing the legs to the right, left leg forward, right leg back. So modification, put your hand on the floor and shift your weight. You're gonna have to sit onto one hip to go from side to side. Advance, hands are gonna go behind the head and you're using the core and the obliques to swing the legs. So it takes a lot of control, trying to keep the spine as tall as possible. 20 seconds. So it's a little bit of a swing and then a little bit of a swing. And you're sitting on the left hip and then back on both hips. Sit on the right hip. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Cross at the ankles. Roll forward. Plant your palms. Step back. Downward facing dog. Pedal the knees. Bend right to left. Dropping right heel, left heel. Feet are hip width. Hands shoulder distance. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Inhale, pull forward, high plank. Left knee pulls across to the right elbow. Step back to your high plank. Right hand towards your left ankle. So we're working left leg, left shoulder stability, because the right hand's moving. 30 seconds. Body flat. Heels back, head forward. And then do the hard version. Don't shy away from the challenge. Embrace it, take it, learn it. 15. Use your core, hips up and back. Grip the floor, left hand. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, downward facing dog. Take the left leg up on the inhale. Exhale, step it outside, left hand. Dragon lunge. Pull the chest forward, inhale. Exhale, straighten both legs. This is your long pyramid. Left hip back, right hip forward. And then just back and forth. Bend through the left leg, straight. Staying high on the back ball of the right foot. You can come up to fingertips, get a little bit more height. 5. Feeling the stretch through the left leg, the hamstrings. Back of the leg for 3. 2, we work the mobility. Last one. Back to your dragon lunge. Right palm down, left arm reaches forward. Spiral the left arm up and over. You're on the back knife edge of the foot. You've pivoted your left toes out to the side, reverse skandasana, and then just pivot, square it off, back to the dragon lunge. Open up, square it off. 2 more before we add on. Open, square. Sink the hips, feel the stretch through this whole right side body. We add on. Open, reverse skandasana. Then thread the arm through. Look underneath the right armpit. 1 more. Thread. Adding on. Open, reverse skandasana. This time as you thread, drop your right knee, thread the left arm back, straighten the left leg, and you twist underneath the right side of the body. Pull back forward, open up. 1 more slow, drop, right knee, left arm thread through, look underneath the right armpit. 2 more. Open, thread, open, thread. Plant your left palm, right palm, pick up the right leg, step back, high plank position, just walk right, left. Pull the body forward, shoulders stacked, right on top of the wrists. 5, 4, 3, 2. You're gonna stay in your plank. Walk the right foot forward, left foot forward. Keep your heels high on this one. Normally we go feet flat, heels high, hollow at the body, then step back to your plank. Switch. Change the lead leg, right, left, switch, left, right, right. Keep the weight forward, onto the hands, shoulders on top of the wrist, grip the floor. The challenge is already there, starting to come. 15 seconds. Hips high, hips low. Use the core, hips high, hips low. Step forward, step back. For 5, 4, 3, 2, downward facing dog. Pedal the knees. Breathe in, breathe out. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet a little bit wider. Inhale, pull the body forward. This time the right knee pulls forward. The left hand reaches back, tapping the right ankle or the shin or outside the calf. The right shoulder should be burning just that little bit. We're working stability. Push the floor away. You're taking that extended, that overhead shoulder strength and building upon it. Pull the body forward. Use the core. Connect. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. This time the right foot steps wide and forward. Pull the chest forward on the inhale. Bend through your right leg. Exhale, try to straighten both legs. Hold here on the first one. And then just shifting the weight forward and back. Bend through the right leg, drop the hips, lift the chest. Exhale. Hips lift slightly, trying to straighten out the right leg. Push through the heel. Back and forth. Matching movement with breath. Heart rate's elevated just a little bit. We're coming to the end of our warm-up. We've got a little bit of mobility here. And then we get right into our circuits, and that's it. Off we go. 3, 2, 1. Stay in your dragon lunge. Left palm down. Pivot. Open up to reverse skandasana. Left toes and right toes are now facing the side. Dip the hips to a hover. Reach the right arm long. Exhale. Turn back. Square it off. We've got 4 here. Open up. Reverse. Square. That's 3. Open. 2. Last one. We've got 2 more where we add on. We add the rotation. Open and thread. Open, thread. Then we're gonna go 2 times slow, 2 times a little bit quicker. Square it off, drop the left knee, thread back, reach underneath the left armpit. Let the eyes follow the hand. Try to take up as much space as you can. 2 more times, a little bit quicker, a little bit smoother. Movement and breath. Right leg straightens out. You're pivoting on the ball of the foot or on the heel of the foot, turning the toes. Plant your right palm, step back, high plank. This time, walk forward, drop your hips, lift your hands, lower your hands. So you're actually coming into a squat every single time, but you're working the calves, you're working the balance and the stability by staying super, super high on the balls of the feet, almost like you have high heel stilettos on. The higher, the better. Halfway done. Drop the hips to lift the chest. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, stand up, tap it out. Light on the feet. Shake out the arms, breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. Just a tiny bit of light cardio here before we get into our circuit. I'm gonna go light or medium on the dumbbells for the first few movements, but if you wanna go heavy, you go heavy with it, and I'll show you those options. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Quick, 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 quick and low. Knees drive, but keep it low, keep it tight to the floor. Run the arms, shoulders down, chest up. Breathe in, breathe out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab your dumbbells, light or medium set. So I'm gonna step back into a reverse lunge, going into a straight leg kick. Left leg is forward, top of the mat, feet hip width, shoulders back and down. Step back, right leg reverse, and then stand into a straight leg. So you have 2 options. You can bend, knee up, kick out, pull in, step back, or you stand on the straight left leg and brush a straight right leg forward. If you have light dumbbells, you're coming into an active rack position in the front, almost like a curl, hammer curl, and then stand on the left leg and reach your left hand towards your right toes. Right arm to the side. If you have heavy dumbbells, you're gonna go heavy, bend to extend. And then maybe you just add the curl. You may not be able to do the reach. Halfway there, breathe in, push off the ball of the back foot, drive through your front heel, 90-90 with the legs, front knee stacked over ankle, back knee underneath the hip. Get low to the floor, challenge yourself, and do the thing that's hard. Do the thing that you're not good at. Last 10 seconds. Abs in tight. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, step back. You have 1 lunge, hinge, row, lunge, hinge. The chest is gonna move. As the legs bend, your chest lifts, then you hinge forward into your pyramid pose. Flat back, pull the hands back, elbows back. Draw the dumbbells towards your hips. Now, if you have heavy dumbbells, it's gonna be more challenging. You're gonna have to focus on balance and stability. Stamp through your front foot. Keep your back heel high. Hips square, left hip back, right hip forward. Spine, almost like you put a broomstick and attached it to your back. So you don't wanna break the broomstick. Breathe. Woo. That left leg, the glute, already on fire. Lit up AF. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Stand tall, release the dumbbells. Whichever set you had, tap it out. We're gonna stay light with the cardio, going into a little bit of legs. 5, 4, 3, 2. Find your narrow squat. Toes face forward, feet about hip width distance. Sit low. You're gonna hop back, straight legs, back to your squat. Tap back, forward, hold. Back, forward, hold. Back, forward, hold. So I'm shooting the legs back, arms back, chest up, legs straight, right back into the squat. 20 seconds. Get low, parallel. Hips, knees, one line if you can. Shoulders down, chest up. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, stand up, feet together. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step back. Drop your knees. You're gonna bring your hands together into a diamond shape for your push-up. Modification on the knees. Otherwise, on the toes, high plank. I'll start with the modification in 3, 2. Hips forward, core tight. Here we go. So you're working more of the triceps, bringing your elbows in towards your hips. So from the front, keep going, keep moving. This is your position. So it's not wide, right? We want to work more of the triceps, more of the chest. Keep the fingertips touching. Breathe. Heels back. Body moves one piece, down and up. Push with your back, push with your chest. 15 seconds. You're gonna hold your plank. No drop in the knees, not yet. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold your plank. Keep the hands together. Walk the feet in. Drop the knees. Tap, lift, tap, lift. Try to keep the upper body quiet. The tendency sometimes is gonna be for like the upper body to move like this, or for the hips to do strange things. No twerking. Heels forward, heels back. Hold it, breathe it. Abs in. Breathe. If you need to, switch the hands back to parallel. The closer they are, the harder it is. 20 seconds. I know, we're in it long. 15. Breathe. Exhale. Do the hard thing. Yeah, take it. 5, 4, you can. 3, 2, 1. Oh, drop both knees. Oh my God, my arms. You're gonna send your legs out in front of you. And we go into a little bit of core, and then we'll come back. Legs out in front. We're going for our neck pull, just like a roll up, but with a little extra, a little added. So if you need to modify, bend your knees, place your feet flat on the floor. You can always just come up to a challenging position, grab the backs of the thighs. Otherwise, legs extended, hands back, elbows wide. Inhale, exhale, chin to chest. You're rolling all the way up. Keep the spine round. Dive forward over the legs, and then from the pelvis, lengthen the spine, lift, lean back, lean back, lean back with a flat back, hold, and then tuck the pelvis under, chin to chest, round and roll down. One more slow. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen, lift. Lean back, lean back, lean back, hold. Exhale. Off we go. 60 seconds. Moving at your own pace. Modification, I'll do in just a second. You can bend the knees. The modification, you're gonna roll up and then roll back. You can take out that hinge back, that lean back. If you're struggling just to come up, use the hands, grab the backs of the thighs, pull the body forward, and then control on the way down. Last 20 seconds. movement and breath. 5, looking for that articulation, the mobility, the control of the spine. 4, 3, 2, 1, release. You're gonna roll back forward. Now I want you to grab your medium to your heavy dumbbell. We're gonna take a row. Take a row. All right, so we're gonna row with the left for this one. Your right knee is gonna be down. Your left leg's gonna be back. You have one row. The right hand is right underneath the shoulder. Hips are square, shoulders are square to the floor. So just watch that it's not opening out to the side. One row on the left, plant the weight, then you're shifting the weight into the left hand so that you can pick up the right leg on the open diagonal and extend. One row, one plank kick. The base of the movement is just here in the row. Level 2 is one row, one plank kick. If you want to add on, you're going to put the two together. So as you row, you're going to kick at the same time in the plank. So that's going to require more balance, more stability, more core. So medium weight, not your heavy. Maybe even your light. 20 seconds. Right palm is firm. Brace. Heel goes back. Foot kick back. Crown of head, pull forward. So I'm looking for that opposition. Keep going. The length through the body. Forward to back. Opposing directions keeps you stable. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Get rid of the medium weight. Come onto your right side. So this arm's gonna be fatigued now. Right side forearm or into your high plank. Left foot is forward, right leg is back, left arm up. You have one rainbow, back to front, and then the right knee pulls in towards your chest. So we're gonna work the side body obliques in 3, 2, here we go. Rainbow, back, forward, plant it, pull, extend, back, forward, pull, extend, up and over. And I'm just kicking the curtain, it's super cool. You can stay there on your forearm if you want to challenge it. You're up on the palm. This is going to be harder. For stability purposes, pull, right hip back, left hip up. So you're rainbowing the side of the body as well as the leg in its movement. 15 seconds. Keep reaching the top arm up rather than back. Imagine there's someone there, someone holding you, supporting you. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, just pull the right knee up and hold. Here for 10, 9, squeeze your right side obliques, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, drop it down. Shake it out. Plant your palms, tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Let's flow through just to smooth it out. Inhale, high plank. Lower down halfway. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Bend your knees, roll all the way up. This time you're gonna grab your heavy set. This is where it comes in for your single leg deadlift. High pull, high row. And we'll add some plyo to it. So you're standing on your left leg. Right leg's gonna go back. Soft bend through the left knee. Hinge at your hips. Keeping the right hip square. Pull up to stand up. You have one high pull, high row at the top. So on that pull, brushing, pulling the dumbbells up. Elbows go up and out, not just up to the ceiling. Pull out to the sides. We go in 3, 2. Modification, right toes is a kickstand. Hips go back. Core pulled in tight. Most of the weight, all of the weight, ideally on your front foot. If you're using the modification, that's the kickstand with the right toes back. Advanced, single leg. You can place the right foot down for the high row, or you can pull the knee up, or just stay balanced on the left leg. So we're focusing on the hamstrings, on the glutes, the posterior chain, the connection. Shoulders back and down. And then imagine you're holding oranges underneath your armpits. That's gonna help engage the lats. Reach the arms long by your sides. Halfway done, 30 seconds. Your chest only comes forward because you've karate chopped the hips and the hips push back. Toes face the floor, pinky down, hip down, heel high. Almost there, breathe. Last 10 seconds. This is your chance to build the strength, build the balance, build the stability. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Just release the dumbbells. You're gonna stay on the left leg. Drive the right knee up and balance, hold. 5, knee up, drive up, core tight. Tall through the spine. 3, 2, you're gonna add a hop. Drive the right knee up, land in your single leg. Drive, land, stick it. Modification, land in the lunge. Doesn't have to be fast, but it's explosive to come up. Roll through the foot, land, stick it, stick it. Vertical hop, hinge. 10 seconds. Balance, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up, shake it out. Shake it out, so good. Your left leg should be done. Nice and cooked. And we're ready to move that whole circuit to the other side. Tap in and out, jumping jacks, toe ball heel, roll through the feet. Now's your time. If you need to take a rest, grab water, towel off. We do everything that we did. Again, one more time through, but out on the other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Medium, light dumbbells. I'm gonna leave it up to you. You can even go heavy on this. So maybe I'll demo heavy to start for the lunge. This time standing on the right foot. Left leg goes back. Proud chest in 3, 2. Step back on the left. Stand, brush. So you might be here with just heavy dumbbells, reaching long. If you don't have heavy dumbbells, but you have kettlebells, guess what? Go grab them. Bring them in, load up the front leg. You can always add hammer curl. Brush through the left heel, flex the toes. Working on hip mobility and hamstring flexibility. Keep going. I'm going to show you with the light weights. If you're adding the reach towards the leg. So you've got it front rack in this curled position. And then just extend, reaching the right hand towards the left toes. Firm on the right leg. 10 seconds. Breathe. All about control. Quality of your movement over reps, over quantity. Once you have the technique, once you have the alignment, and you've locked that into the system, then you can go for speed. 3, 2, hold the lunge. Hinge, pyramid, row. Heavy weights. You're here, keeping the weights low, and then just pull. Advanced. You can stay with the curl. You can add that front rack, bending the elbows. So if you have super light weights, I want you to add the extra movement. Heavy weights, again, you're just down. And then focusing on the lats, focusing on the back. Pull the right hip back, left hip forward. Press through the right foot. Make sure the knee pulled out. It's gonna wanna fall in towards the midline. Let it go straight forward. Hips back. Nice flat back position. We get rid of the dumbbells in 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, stand tall. Release the weights, top of the mat. Woo, come back to tap it out. We're going back to that narrow squat. So we got a lot for the legs about to happen. We're just adding the jumping jack in. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Get back into your narrow squat. You've got one pulse, one jack. Pulse, one jack. Advanced. That pulse is also a hop. Down, up, down, open, close. Down, up, down, open, close. I need to see the hips change levels, high to low, and then stand. You're about halfway done. Breathe. Arms overhead. And let the arms be long, not small, right? Really take up space. Roll through the feet. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Top of the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, high plank. Drop the knees. Let's talk about adjust for a second. We're gonna combine our push-up with the knee tap at the same time. It's gonna be a challenging one, modification. You do 1 and 1. I'll show you what it looks like. Hands underneath the shoulders, or advance, you're back in your diamond. Back in your diamond shape in 3, 2, looks like this. Tap, push, tap, push, tap. Now I'm not resting on the knees and collapsing the weight. Modification, knees, push, lift, lower. Yes, you can do 1 and 1. Hands wide or hands narrow. More challenging. Breathe. Stay low. Chest over hands. Elbows back. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Downward facing dog. Just for a breath in. Breath out. Shift back forward. Drop the knees, get low, hold, pulse. Down, down. Open chest, you got it. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Sit it back. Back to core. Back to core. I'm drenched. I don't know about you guys. It's just like a bucket of sweat pouring down my face. Light dumbbells for this, you guys. Light set. Half roll back. Same position. Shoulders back and down. Open chest. Reach the arms forward. Inhale. Exhale. Roll back. This time you lift the left leg. Rotate to the left. And just pulse in the twist. Modification. The shoulders start to fatigue. And you lose the connection to the core. I want you to bring the hands to heart center and still twist using the obliques. Pull the elbow back. Advance, arms are extended. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center. Exhale, roll back. Right leg up. Up and over to the right. Twist again. If it feels better, especially for the lower back, if the arm's extended and you feel it in the low back, pull the hands in, closer to the body, to the midline. It's going to take that pressure off. Breathe. Exhale, twist. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Woo! Dumbbells forward, grab your medium set. This time we row on the right. Left hand is the base. All right, this will be a good time. Right leg back. No. Yes. Left knee down, right leg back. So you're gonna row on the right, plant the weight, left leg kicks back, open diagonal. What do I mean by open diagonal? Is, if I wanna make this easier, I keep everything closer to the midline and I would extend my leg straight back in line with the hip. Make it more challenging, the more I open away from the midline. It's like pretty basic, like geometry and math. The more you open, the more stress, the more pressure there's gonna be on the structure, the more engagement there's gonna have to be. Now you can stay here, or you put the two together. You row and you kick at the same time. Woo! Keep the right hip squared down to the floor. Toes back, head forward, 10 seconds. You got it, you got it. Let's finish it off. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and release. Oh my gosh, get rid of that weight. Holy smokes. Side plank, forearm or palm for your rainbow. I'm gonna start on the forearm. Stack your shoulders, stack your hips, and then stagger your feet. Your right leg is in front of the left, heel to toe alignment, hips up in 3, hips up in 2, hips lift, forearm into the floor, right arm to ceiling or on the hip. I'm gonna rainbow back, forward, then I gotta plant the right edge of the foot onto the floor, draw the left knee in, I'm gonna squeeze the side obliques on the left. In this position, easy to let the hips kind of twist. So pull, top hip up, left hip back. Up and over, tap, tap, pull, kick back, tap, tap, pull. Stay there, advanced on the palm. So now we're working, woo, even more balance. Slower. 15 seconds. Get ready to hold in 10, 5, 4, 3. This is the last one. 2. Pull the left knee in and hold for 10, 9, 8. Squeeze. 7. Knee to chest for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Whew. Oh my gosh. Downward facing dog. Let's smooth it out. Inhale, roll forward. Vinyasa, high to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk the hands back towards the feet. Bend your knees. Restack the spine. Roll it up. Woo! We're in it, we're in it. This is it. Coming to the end of this second circuit. Heavy dumbbells. Heavy dumbbells. So you're gonna grab both weights. This time you're on your right leg. Modification. Left toes back, kickstand, proud chest. Here we go. Hinge, pull, hinge. So even though I'm reaching, look, I'm not gonna release my lats. That's relaxed and released. Keep the engagement through the upper body, even when the focus is on your backside, is on the legs or is on the hips, because every single thing is connected throughout the body. So if you throw something off anywhere, it's gonna affect everything else down the chain. Advanced, single leg, hips back, leg back. Whew. This side's harder for me to balance. You can put a soft bend through the right knee. You can leave the leg fully straight. If you can balance, do what you can. Pick the hard option though. If you always choose what comes easy to you, what comes naturally, it's gonna be harder to see progress. It's gonna be harder to see the build in the strength and in what you're capable of, unless you put pressure on it. You gotta put pressure on the progress to see the change, to see the results. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, release the dumbbells. You're back on the right leg, left knee drive up, hold. Just balance for a second. Level off the hips, left knee lifts, right arm up. We're gonna jump, drive up in 3, 2. Here we go. Modification, back to the lunge. You can get low in this lunge. And power up. Power up. Advance. Find the balance, and you might, like I did, fall out of it. But failure, or what seems like failure, what seems like a mistake, is your mind and your body making that connection of where it needs to go. How is it gonna learn? 10 seconds. 5. Woo! That right leg, 3. 2 more. And if you get a bad rep, do another one. Last one. Shake it out. Easy little taps. Breathe in, breathe out, little twist. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. So we've got our finisher. Now I'm gonna take you through this just one time. However, if you're feeling like you need a little extra and you've got more energy to burn, I want you to do this 2 or 3 times through. It's a 30, 60, 90, 3 to 1 work to rest ratio. So for every 3 seconds of work, you have 1 second of rest, which means we're gonna work for 30 seconds, we'll rest for 10. We'll work for 60 seconds, rest for 20, and then work 90 seconds, rest for 30. Since I'm only doing it one time with you, that means you're done. However, if you're gonna go back, you go back to the top, you repeat 1 or 2 more times for a total of 3 rounds. Now your 3 drills, I want you to clear your space and just make sure your dumbbells are not gonna be in your way for any of this, because you're gonna need a lot of space. You've got a deck squat, just coming up into the squat. So for 30 seconds, you're gonna be on your back. You're gonna roll back to the shoulders, legs go straight up, and then feet go wide, just coming forward into your squat. With or without the use of your hands. Modification. Reach. Yeah, 30 seconds. For 60, you've got 2 lunge hops into a side lateral. So I'm gonna turn and face you guys for this. I'm gonna go lunge, lunge, step wide, side lateral, back to center. Switch, lunge, lunge, step left, side lateral, back to center. So that's 60 seconds. We'll rest for 20. And then for 90 seconds, this is really more of a mobility drill. We're gonna combine kind of what we did in the very beginning from the straddle. You're gonna swing the legs into your triangle seat. Then the hands go down, so you have to shift your weight forward, get on your left, either step the foot back into a plank or go into your plank kick, pull the knee forward, you're back in your triangle, and then legs extend. You go to the other side, and you just aim to make it as smooth as possible for 90 seconds. One time through with me. We're gonna go for 30 seconds. We start in 5, deck squat into the squat. 3, 2, off we go. So this is where you can really take that core control and find the challenge. Embrace it, take it to the place where it makes you uncomfortable, where maybe you've never gone before. Halfway. This is an action of getting tight and then release back into tight for 3, 2, rest, 10 seconds. Lunge, lunge, side lateral. One time through, unless you're feeling frisky, and then you're going 2 or 3 more times. Here we go. Lunge, lunge. You've got 60 seconds, lateral, back to the center. Lunge, lunge, lateral, center, right, left, step, lunge, lunge, step, lunge, hop, lunge. That leg doesn't even need to touch the floor in between. Lunge, lunge, big hop. 20 seconds. Breathe. This is gonna get the heart rate up, and then we take it into mobility on the floor. Breathe, push, push, I know. Last 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, rest. 20 seconds. Hit the floor. You got 90 seconds to work this out. It's a minute and a half. 10 seconds before we go. One time through. Starting with the legs swinging to the left. Sit on your right hip. 3, 2, sit tall. Legs swing. Plant it. Kick, pull. Does not need to be fast. You can hit each of those positions and find integrity in the alignment, in the movement. You can still make it smooth, but then hit each position. 30 seconds done. 60 seconds left to go. Modification if you need to. Put your hand on the floor as you sit onto the hip. You're gonna have to pick up the legs, and that becomes the challenge. Use the lower abdominals. Yeah, lower abs, pelvic floor. Breathe. Whew. This is a long 90 seconds, you guys. 30 seconds left. 60 seconds already done. The break is coming. Just because it looks different, just because it feels foreign, or maybe something that you've not done before, does not mean that you should hide, that you should be fearful of it. Embrace it. Embrace the challenge. Take the chance to make a change, to get better, to grow. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh. Legs out, legs out. Nice job, you guys. So if you're gonna take that again, you have a 30-second rest. You go back to the top and repeat. So you can rewind and take it back again, or just pause. Right leg's gonna stay out in front if you're ready to cool down. Pull the left heel, sole of the foot to the inside of the right thigh. Turn the body over the right leg. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Keep the spine long, hips go back. The second that we round is no longer a hamstring stretch, it's just a back rounded stretch. So we want to keep that. Again, it's all about integrity, alignment, posture. Rotate so that the right arm comes to the inside, left arm reaches up and over. Then left hand down, right toes to the floor. Press the hips forward, come up onto your left shin. Open up to the side, or see if you can spiral the chest open to the ceiling for your gate latch. Lower the hips, come up and over. Left arm down, right arm sweep, open. One more time. Movement and breath, really take up the space. Switch, left leg goes forward, right sole of the foot to the inside. Turn the chest, inhale, arms up, lengthen, exhale, flat back, fold. Toes pull back, heel press forward. So what we do on our mat, how we do one thing, how we hold ourselves, how we carry ourselves, how we push through things, or how we run from things. If we do that in one thing, we do that in all things. It's just our nature. So I encourage you to look at your habits, at your patterns. See those moments when you choose to hide from the things that are difficult in your life. And then look at how you can embrace them, how you can overcome the fear of failure, the fear of success, the fear of change. And use that to your advantage. Use those feelings to grow, to change, to become your best self. Put pressure on the progress. See the results. Right leg goes forward, left leg goes back. Just come into like a simple seated, kind of like a figure four. Rotate to the left, rotate to the right. Tall spine. Come over the front leg, chest forward, hold. Press the right knee down, right hip opens. Inhale, length, up and over. Left leg is now forward, right leg's back. And take the twist. You might notice one side's not as mobile as the other. 2, 1. Over the left leg, chest forward, flat back. Flex toes and then drive left knee into the floor to light up external rotation left hip. Inhale back through center, up and over. Take both legs out, cross at the ankles. Sitting up nice and tall, reach the arms up, inhale. Exhale, twist to your right. Hand to thigh. Lengthen the spine, anchor the hips, twist back, look back. Inhale, center, reach. Exhale, take it to the left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist back, look back. Come back to center. Inhale, reach the arms up one more time. Interlace the fingers, palms press up. Take one more sip, grow taller at the top. Exhale, open up the arms, open up the chest, let them float. Palms up, backs of the hands on the thighs, bow the head, close the eyes. As always, just taking that moment after your practice to have that space, hold that space for yourself to acknowledge the challenge that you overcame during the practice, and how you can take anything that you learn from being on your mat and apply it to your everyday life. So if you're finding those moments where you're fearful to enter a new relationship, you're fearful to leave a job and start a new job or a new journey or start your own business, whatever it may be, take that fear and use it to your advantage to overcome, to learn, to embrace all of that it will bring you. It will open new doors, new experiences, and allow you to grow. The mistakes that you make, the failures that you make along the way are just part of the learning process and take you to that place where you are meant to be anyway. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to teach, and I will see you next time.